Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, and welcome to the Undergraduate Pilot Training graduation ceremony for Class 2610. I'm Major James Davis, the Director of Operations for the 3rd Flying Training Squadron, training students in the mighty T-1A Jayhawk.
And I'm Lieutenant Colonel Julie Rainwaters, Commander 71st Student Squadron.
Today's ceremony is a once-in-a-lifetime event. We encourage you to come forward, take pictures or videos whenever your loved one is presented with an award of their wings. For your planning purposes, the wings are presented by rank and then by alphabetical order.
Please stand for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the national anthem of Kuwait, national anthem of Vietnam, and the national anthem of the United States, followed by the invocation given by Chaplain Jesse Stewart.
If you would, please join me in prayer. God of creation, you are the God above all the nations, and every great gift comes from you because you are the Father of lights. You have granted us a gift that we are forever grateful for, the gift of men and women, patriots, warriors, ethical leaders of strong character who carry an enduring sense of purpose everywhere they go, a resilient warrior ethos that inspires them to excellence and gives them the drive they need to overcome every challenge and face any danger and defeat any enemy that threatens freedom in the world. Thank you for our pilot graduates. May they be blessed and strengthened and quickened to triumph for liberty and justice in the world. Bless their families and friends. Prepare the way for them as they move on to their operational assignments, and may they build peace through strength in their personal and professional lives. Grant us joy and blessing as we proceed with the graduating ceremony. And I pray according to my faith, in the name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you, Chaplain Stewart. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
Today, 29 officers will receive their wings. On behalf of Colonel Joshua Lundby, Commander 71st Flying Training Wing, I'd like to welcome all the family and friends of Class 2610, as well as several members of Team Vance, including squadron commanders, chiefs, first sergeants, spouses, and our ASRC and Amentum contractors.
We are honored to have the following guests from our civil and wing leadership here to support these graduates. The Mayor of the City of Enid, the Honorable David Mason, and his wife, Melanie. Representing the Command Chief, 71st Flying Training Wing, Chief Master Sergeant Joseph Southern. Airman of the Month, 71st Operations Group, Senior Airman Shelby Milburn. The Deputy Commander, 71st Operations Group, Lieutenant Colonel Thomas Kinnear. The Senior Enlisted Member, 71st Operations Group, Chief Master Sergeant Bo Warrenberg. The Commander, 71st Mission Support Group, Colonel Benjamin Jans and his spouse, Nancy. Representing the Commander, Vance Medical Group, Major Charles Smith. The Senior Enlisted Leader, Vance Medical Group, Master Sergeant Hilton Gonzalez. And the Honorary Commander, 71st Flying Training Wing, Mr. David Lawrence. We are also honored to have the following distinguished visitors as special guests for Class 2610. Please stand and wave to be recognized. On behalf of Second Lieutenant Gersharon Burke, we have Colonel Jaspal Burke, Indian Army, retired, and his spouse, Satinder.
We'd also like to give a warm welcome to our guest speaker, the Commander, 3rd Flying Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Alexander Priscilla. And the Commander, 71st Flying Training Wing, Colonel Joshua Lundby, and his spouse, Steph. Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Lundby.
All right, good morning. This is a great crowd. Welcome to Vance Air Force Base, Enid, America. Excited to have all of you here to celebrate two classes coming together. Right off the top, a couple thank yous, Mayor Mason, Melanie. Thank you guys so much for all the support you provide, not just our students, but the entire base. Really, really special relationship between the base and the community. Thank you for being here. To a number of our honorary commanders. For those of you who aren't aware of that program, the Honorary Commander Program basically links up citizens of the community, some of our leaders within the community with commanders at every level. Dave Lawrence is our most recent appointed honorary commander that's working with me. I'm excited. We were supposed to have lunch a couple weeks ago, but a darn tornado showed up, and it ruined our plans. So looking forward to working with you over the course of next year, and all the other honorary commanders. I know Autry Technologies rolling in deep today. Really appreciate you all being here as well, and everything you do for the base. The other one that I'll point out is kind of unique about this ceremony in particular is this is the last T-1 class. That is a huge milestone, not just for Vance Air Force Base, but for the Air Force. Love the patch, crikey, the very last one. You'll see it in the pamphlet if you haven't already. But a big milestone, and it is special to have an AP here to be the guest speaker to kind of be that bookend to end of an era. It has trained generations of pilots. We've had it here at Vance since 1995. I went through it, as did many other pilots. So again, it's a special moment in our history. So welcome to be here to experience this. To members of Team Vance that are here with us today, welcome and thank you. This day would not be possible without you and all of your airmen. These new pilots could not have made it here without the commitment to excellence displayed by every member of Team Vance across every career field. Therefore, sort of in recognition of all of those players, again, I'd like to welcome our Vance Airman of the Month, Senior Airman Shelby Milburn. We're excited for you to be a part of this as well. She is one of our controllers in Radar Approach Control, or RAPCON. We do this every month to, again, give insight on how this culminating moment at a graduation ceremony, and a way to say thank you as well. A big welcome to all of our service members and veterans that are in the audience. Thank you for your service and setting the example for those in the front row that are about to begin their aviation journey in the Air Force. To all the family and friends that are here to celebrate Class 2610, welcome to today's ceremony. You are the ones that provided these graduates with the principles, the moral compass, and the work ethic that helped them make it through a demanding program. Thank you for everything you've done to get them to this point, and most importantly, being here to share this great day with us. Can we give a big round of applause for all of our attendees today? Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Vance Air Force Base is one of 4 undergraduate pilot training bases. It is the best of those 4, might I add. And our mission is pretty straightforward. We're here to deliver world-class pilots to fly, fight, and win for the United States and our partner nations. That might have felt like we set a record there with 3 national anthems. We actually did 4. Last graduating class, sorry you didn't get the record there. But it is special. And what I'll tell you is we've got 40 international students at Vance right now. That's a high watermark for us. And it's special being able to share these moments as a class and as a base. To date, Vance Air Force Base has produced over 40,900 world-class pilots, and that dates back to our origins in 1941. We've got a long list of distinguished graduates, to include 2 Medal of Honor recipients, a World War II P-51A, 7 astronauts, over 200 general officers, including the 15th Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Rich Myers, a few notable first assignment instructor pilots, FAPEs. Those, I will say, are the backbone of what we do here at Vance Air Force Base. Those include Ron Fogelman, who became our Air Force Chief of Staff, and Colonel Eileen Collins, Space Shuttle Commander. I was told actually this week she's going to have a special on Apple TV coming up early next month in June. So check that out. I'm going to be checking it out as well. But a special group of folks. Another notable FAPE is standing to my left, your right, Colonel A.P. Priscilla in the T-1. We'll get to him in a minute, though. Class 2610, make no mistake, you're graduating on sacred ground. Air Force heroes have walked the same halls as you. They've flown the same airplanes with a VN on the tail flash. And I know you're going to follow in their footsteps and make all of us Vance proud. In the seats next to you are your fellow airmen and friends with whom you now have a very special bond. You've worked hard, and hopefully you've had fun along the way. In the end, you've made it here to graduate and become pilots in our United States Air Force. You've experienced the wonder of flight and now know what it means to master something extremely difficult. Most importantly, you understand the support system it takes to get you in the air goes well beyond just yourself. It takes an entire team. We're here to celebrate all of you in the front rows, but it does take a total team effort to get our students here to this day. And for Vance Air Force Base, that team is just over 2,900 airmen, government civilians, and contract partners. Whether supporting, generating, or executing the flying mission, each member of this team played a vital role in the graduation of this class. And among that team, I'd like to call out 3 primary groups. Although they're least represented here in the audience, the first group is our instructor pilots. These men and women have molded our graduates into the professional aviators, and they deserve special thanks. Again, you'll notice there are very few IPs in the audience because there is no break for them. They're actually already working with the next class. So please, if you would, join me in a round of applause for all of our instructors. The second group I'd like to call out is our team of professionals that maintain our aircraft. If you didn't already know, pilots were pretty darn good at breaking airplanes. Luckily, we've got a really good group of professionals that get them fixed and back into the air. They are absolutely critical to the mission that we do here every day. So I want to say a big thank you to our MAQ and Amentum teammates for ensuring that our fleet of nearly 200 aircraft are ready to go every single day. Please a round of applause for our maintainers. The third group is the amazing men and women that make up all of our support and medical personnel. Defenders, services, finance, NPF, dental, flight medicine, there's a very long list that fit into this category. The wings that you are about to receive would not be possible without their support and dedication to mission. And I know that they're just as proud of you as I am. So please, if we could give them a round of applause too. On behalf of the entire Team Vance, I want to say congratulations and welcome to the family of military aviators. It is now my distinct privilege to welcome our guest speaker for today's graduation ceremony, Lieutenant Colonel Alex A.P. Priscilla, our very own 3rd Flying Training Squadron Commander. A.P. grew up a military brat. He was commissioned through the ROTC program. He went through Nebraska Wesleyan University. He sat where you all are sitting as a graduate from Vance Air Force Base, graduating in March 2011, after which he became one of those very important first assignment instructor pilots, FAPEs, at Vance. He'd go on to fly the C-17. He now has over 3,000 hours as a command pilot and a master instructor in Air Education Training Command. He's deployed to various CENTCOM named operations. That includes Incirlik Air Base, among others. He was an inter-theater airlift plan section chief and more recently a division chief, the first ever within the program for Executive Airlift Division, where he oversaw the support for missions that supported the President, the Vice President, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State, First Lady, and our combatant commanders. And then obviously that has all culminated to this point where he came back to Vance as our 3rd Flying Training Squadron, where he's been very focused on making sure we get the best training with our Accelerated Path to Wings graduates, and then also sunsetting the T-1. He's been an amazing squadron commander that is wrapping up his 2 years. He'll be going on to Senior Development Education, which is school for colonels, and he'll get to think big thoughts over the next year, and no doubt will go on to do amazing things after that. So please, if you would, welcome to the stage our very own Colonel A.P. Priscilla.
That's a great DO right there, getting my speech ready for me. Thank you, Colonel Lundenby, and good morning, Class 2610, family, friends, and members of Team Vance and our civil Enid partners. It is my distinct pleasure to be your graduation speaker as the last T-1 commander in the Air Force, aka Papa Pujo. Just over 15 years ago, I sat in your very seats in the exact same uniform in the exact same auditorium. I think the color's slightly different, but the smell is the same. As part of Class 1106. Just know I would happily trade spots with you right now. You are going to go on and do absolutely spectacular things, some things you never thought possible. But one amazing feat you've already accomplished is you have completed a rigorous syllabus and you're about to step into the footsteps of Vance graduates. Make no mistake, Vance is the best pilot training base in the Air Force. I can say that because this is my 3rd time here in Enid America. We are proud to celebrate with you today, your graduation today, but here at Vance, we are Vance proud. Like Colonel Lundenby said, it takes a massive team to get you where you are today. First, our active duty instructor pilots and the ballers and the Pujos. Every single IP you've flown with has taken one feather out of their wings and put them in the sets you're about to pin on today. So think about that next time you step to an aircraft. Next, our reserve partners and the kittens. There we go, I got one. From the 5th Flying Training Squadron, they are our rock. They provide so many years of experience producing world-class pilots, which is our mission here in Vance Air Force Base. The quiet professionals in the Operations Support Squadron, they keep us deconflicted. Student controllers, student pilots in busy airspace is a very bad idea, but they make it look easy every single day. I got to fly on East Side yesterday, as Colonel Kinnear texted me last night. They were in our pattern, so I figured I'd go visit their pattern for a little bit. They also keep us weather aware and keep the airfield operating. After the tornado, we had 1 day of no flying, and by Monday we flew a full go. That's absolutely incredible. Sir, there are rumors we may actually get another runway open soon.
End of June. End of June.
We've had that rumor for about the last 9 months, so. And it's just in time for us to divest the T-1, so it's perfect timing. The absolutely premier student squadron team, including our civilian sim instructors. Our civilian sim instructors are the first training touch point for the students before they ever hit the flight line. Many of these professionals have been in the seat since I was a student, including our T1 CSI lead, Mr. Mike Wrangler-Rich. Now, he hates when I tell this story, but he actually gave me my first T1 simulator as a student because it dates him as to how long he's been doing this. I got an excellent, I think. Our ASRC and Amentum partners supporting us, keeping the aircraft flying every day. Just like our CSIs, many of these familiar faces have also been on the flight line since when I was a student, including our lead, Carl Simmons, and Crew Chief Dean Locke. It's great seeing them. Dean's been here over 16 years. So seeing those familiar faces every day. As Colonel Lindaby addressed, we could not fly without our medical and mission support groups. We have Oklahoma allergies bad, and they get us back flying quickly. And our infrastructure needs a little TLC every once in a while. So all of ISS and the MSG, they take care of us, take care of our facilities, and make sure we don't have to focus on other things. We get to focus on flying. Like I said, this is my third TONUM assignment at Vance. The Vance Enid partnership is as strong as ever. This is my Air Force home. Thank you, Mary Mason and Miss Melanie. We are one team. You can't say Vance without Enid and Enid without Vance. We are always together. Special thanks to our class sponsors for Class 2610, Tori Calderon from the Enid Symphony, and David D. Law Lawrence from Dents Mechanical. So let's give them a round of applause. All right, Class 2610. You've completed numerous academic exams, survived early morning shows, and had numerous late nights studying, allegedly. Over the last year, you've made the transition from pedestrian to pilot. Now, there have been challenges along the way. We had 11.3 inches of snowfall in January, and then the first tornado to hit Vance since 1975. Oklahoma weather has shown you everything it can send. Got a little rain today, a little lightning within 5. Just wait 2 hours. It'll be sunny and gorgeous, and then it'll go back to raining. Just spin the wheel. You'll get them all in one day. The day after the tornado, many of these students showed up at the Expo Center to help the community. No one asked them to do it. They knew it was the right thing to do, and they stepped up to help our Enid teammates. One even made it onto News Channel 9 and became an instant celebrity, so well done, Chris. Bold-faced bus, unsated sorties tested your resilience, yet you bonded as a class and overcame. Whether you're heading to your formal training unit, staying in the T-38 for a few more months, or getting to live in Enid America for 4 more years like I did, I know there's one out there. Take these lessons learned as you move forward with your career. I would like to share with you my leadership and life philosophy. The T1 people heard it on day 1, and they heard it again next door at our reception. It's pretty simple. Do your job, work smart, and have fun. First, do your job. Throughout pilot training, you've had to be physically, mentally, and emotionally ready every single day to prime yourself for success. That will continue to be important going forward, but there is more than just your primary job. You are charged to be the best husband, wife, son, daughter, sister, brother, neighbor, and wingman possible. The Air Force will send you on the road, sometimes for long periods of time. Invest in your family and friends to keep your support network strong. One day, and for some of us it's closer than we'd like, you're going to take off that uniform for the last time. Whether in 10 years or 30, you want to make sure the people that mean most to you in your life are there for you at the finish line. Additionally, you'll be assigned at least one additional duty when you get to your unit. If you were the trash taker outer, you are the best trash taker outer you can imagine. No one better have to ask you to take out the trash. You just do it because it's the right thing to do. Refusal to do the little things instantly hurts your reputation. Go the extra mile, take on the small tasks, and earn your credibility. On that note, Always be humble, approachable, and credible. Share your successes and own your failures. Approachability matters. Think of all the micro interactions you have in a single day, from our defenders at the gate to the cashier at the commissary. These interactions can simply change a person's day. Good morning, please, and thank you go a long way and cost you absolutely nothing. One of the highest compliments you can receive is when one of your teammates feels comfortable enough to approach you with a personal issue. Be the person that people want to turn to in times of need, and your credibility. Your job as a new co-pilot or wingman is to know your stuff. Be the operational expert in your craft. You will gain instant rapport in your new unit if you establish your credibility early. All right, work smart. Revolutionary change requires significant time and resources, as we've seen with the new pilot training program we're rolling out right now. You, on the other hand, are charged to make the world 10% better. The best innovator of squadron is the brand new member who brings a fresh set of eyes and is not bought into the established processes. Ask questions, be curious, and find those easy wins for your office. You have all collaborated to graduate. Continue to be a valued team member and player as you continue through your career. Share those lessons learned and successes across your offices and across squadrons. Finally, have fun. Your Air Force career will take you to places you never dreamed of. Some are fantastic five-star resorts, and some are not. I did not have staying the night in a security forces dog kennel in the middle of the desert in the Middle East on my list of places to stay the night. However, it provided my crew and I a great opportunity to trauma bond a little bit, but we actually made it the best possible situation we could. You'll experience first flights, Finney flights, promotions, deployments, births, and marriages. Find those bright spots in your days, months, and years to reflect on the fun associated with your Air Force career. If you ever start having more bad days than good, then it's time to take your hard-earned leave, rest, recuperate, then bounce back better than ever. We execute some of the hardest mission sets in the world, so we need you ready at a moment's notice. Flying is fun. Flying should be any day in the office ever. If flying stops being fun, take a break, reset, get back on the flight deck. All right, is that easy enough to remember? Do your job, work smart, have fun. I just have one final piece of advice before we move on to the rest of the ceremony. Wash your dang flight suits. No one wants to spend 14 hours on a flight deck with someone with a 3-day-old flight suit. Ask Chief Bo, he can tell you. It's not just pilots, not loads, not booms. Like, when we're on the road, we stink pretty bad. Wash your flight suit. It's nasty. The things can stand up by yourselves if you've been pushing pallets in the desert for a couple days. There's a reason the 3rd smells a little bit better than the other squadrons. I'm pretty sure it's because we don't wear G suits. After hosting the 25th, the shooters, for a couple days, we had to Febreze the entire squadron just to get the stink out. Throw some Tide Pods in your go bag and some dryer sheets. Better yet, offer to do a load of laundry for your entire crew so then everyone smells good the next day. This is not a dig at the class. This is just life philosophy of, hey, maybe wash your flight suit occasionally. They were actually all super clean at drop night, so super proud of them. It's not this class. All right, class 2610. All of Team Vance and our unit community congratulate you on your successful completion of pilot training. Thank you to all the friends and family that traveled in for this celebration. So now let's get to the awards, hand out some wings. Let's go Pujos, save the Jayhawk. Thank you, and Vance proud.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Purcella. First Lieutenant Joshua S. Ducharme from Class 2610 would like to present you with a small token of appreciation for being a part of this special occasion.
We will now recognize individuals who have excelled in one or more phases of training. The new pilots completed for academics, for leaderships, and for flying training awards, as well as the top wingmen, the distinguished graduates, and the coveted AETC Commander's Trophy. Each phase of training was carefully weighed, and only a slight margin separated the top performers. Families and friends, please come down and take photos as your graduate receives their awards, but please be mindful of public affairs photographer as they will be taking official photos during this time as well. Major Smith. Major Smith will present the Academic Excellence Award to the pilots whose overall academic test averages have exceeded those of their peers. The recipient of the Academic Award for T-6s is Second Lieutenant Jackson Lanzafama. The recipient for the Academic Award for the mighty T-1A Jayhawk, Second Lieutenant Spencer A. Madden.
Colonel Jans will present the Leadership Award. The Leadership Award is presented to the officers who demonstrated outstanding leadership qualities throughout this most rigorous and demanding military training program. The recipient of the Leadership Award for T6 is First Lieutenant Joshua S. Ducharme. The recipient of the Leadership Award for the T-1 is First Lieutenant Chris Yan.
Lieutenant Colonel Kinnear will present the Flying Training Award. The Flying Training Award is presented to the pilots whose daily flying performance and check ride scores exceeded all of their peers. The recipient for the Flying Training Award for the T-6s is Second Lieutenant Easton P. Clark. And the recipient for the Flying Training Award for the mighty T-1A Jayhawk is Second Lieutenant Spencer A. Madden.
Good job again, Spence. Colonel Lundaby will present the Top Wingman Award. Selected by their peers, the Top Wingman Award is presented to the graduates who epitomize the support and teamwork critical to being a great wingman. The recipient of the Top Wingman Award for the T-6 is Second Lieutenant Gasharan S. Verk. The recipient of the Top Wingman Award for the T-1 is Second Lieutenant Camden M. Larson.
Colonel Lundaby will present the distinguished graduates. To be selected for this honor, a student must maintain an exceptionally high average in all phases of training, and they must finish in the top 10% of their class. The first distinguished graduate for T-6 Nation is Second Lieutenant Easton P. Clark. The second distinguished graduates for T-6s is Second Lieutenant Jackson Lanzafama. And the distinguished graduate for the T-1 is Second Lieutenant Spencer A. Madden.
Finally, the most prestigious trophy that Air Education and Training Command presents to a pilot training graduate is the AETC Commander's Trophy. These pilots excelled in both flying and academics and demonstrated the initiative and leadership qualities essential to the professional Air Force officer. Additionally, they personify the tenets of the Order of the Dedalians, a group dedicated to military aviation, personal integrity, and patriotism. Lieutenant Colonel Purcello will present this special award reserved for the officer who attained the highest overall rating through their program. The winner of the AETC Commander's Trophy for T-6 is Second Lieutenant Easton P. Clark. Well done. The winner of the AETC Commander's Trophy for the T-1 is Second Lieutenant Spencer A. Madden.
At this time, we would like to recognize the instructor pilots from the 8th and the 3rd Flying Training Squadrons that were selected by Class 2610, who most embodied the Air Force's core values during T6 and T1 training and provided them with exceptional mentorship and instruction. Receiving the award from Echo Flight in T6 Nation, First Lieutenant Raymond Bam. Also for T6 Nation, receiving the award from Foxtrot Flight but unable to attend is First Lieutenant Luke Ragsdale. First Lieutenant Raymond Bam will accept this award on his behalf. From the 3rd, receiving the award from Ocho Flight is Major Mark Pearson.
We'd now like to take a moment to recognize our international students who are graduating with us today. For these students, pilot training represents unique challenges that push them to their limits. Not only are they expected to meet all rigorous pilot training requirements of their American counterparts, but they're expected to do so in a foreign environment. Upon arriving at Vance, pilot training begins in full force, thrusting the students into a lifestyle where they must learn to fly and develop their language skills, all while moving at 4 miles a minute. These students here this morning came to Vance not representing the United States, but rather their home countries, Kuwait and Vietnam. Our strong allies are a vital part of what makes our military the most powerful in the world, and today we recognize not just these new pilots, but strong friendships that will last a lifetime. Colonel Lundaby will present this special award, recognizing their hard work and dedication. Our first international student is First Lieutenant Mohammed A. Al-Rashidi. Our second international student is First Lieutenant Nguyen Van Wong An.
This concludes the awards portion for the ceremony. And now, the time that you've all been waiting for. Colonel Lundaby will formally present the diplomas and the pilot wings to our graduates. As they exit the stage, they will receive a commemorative coin with their unique graduation number from the 71st Student Squadron's First Sergeant, Master Sergeant Christina Annabelle. The new pilots' families and friends are invited to pin on the Air Force wings following this graduation ceremony.
Having completed the required course of training, the following officers from Class 2610 are awarded the aeronautical rating of Air Force Pilot. First Lieutenant Mohammed A. Al-Rashidi.
First Lieutenant Joshua S. Ducharme.
First Lieutenant Win Van Wang An.
First Lieutenant Chris Yan.
Second Lieutenant Robert L. Abbott.
Second Lieutenant Paul A. Boersma.
Second Lieutenant Jeffrey B. Bolingbrook.
Second Lieutenant Matthew J. Burris.
Second Lieutenant Jacob T. Barato.
Second Lieutenant Nicholas A. Cardona.
Second Lieutenant Nicholas J. Carinci.
Second Lieutenant Easton P. Clark.
Second Lieutenant Tyler DeTrevel.
Second Lieutenant Andrew E. Gibson.
Second Lieutenant Brian J. Hall.
Second Lieutenant Prabodh M. Javeri.
Second Lieutenant Jackson Lanzafama.
Second Lieutenant Camden M. Larson.
Second Lieutenant Spencer A. Madden.
Second Lieutenant Adam J. Doc Martin.
Second Lieutenant William R. Medbeck.
Second Lieutenant Nicholas C. Mayart.
Second Lieutenant Chris S. Penniman.
Second Lieutenant Parker R. Price.
Second Lieutenant Justin V. Saluzio.
Second Lieutenant Devin J. Smith.
Second Lieutenant Matthew J. Stark.
Second Lieutenant Jake C. Serprenov.
Second Lieutenant Gasharon S. Verk.
And to complete today's ceremony, Colonel Lundeby will present Class 2610.